late show with Lisa and Anton.
Well, better late than never.
It is, indeed. And it's Tarot Talk Tuesday. So today we're going to talk about the tarot. Because that's what
Many
we do.
people find this Tuesday is a favorite day because they like to talk about the tarots.
I do like to talk about the trots, as you do. We've heard it pronounced many ways. So,
Tarot.
tarot.
Oh, I'm going to change the pumpkins for the jack-o'-lanterns too soon.
We'll do that then.
I
But
forgot
maybe
to do
don't
that.
do that today.
Well, not right in the middle of Elevensies, no.
Well, I don't know. You might.
You never know what
So what are we doing with Tarot Talk Tuesday?
Well, we talk about a tarot card.
We do.
So we usually pick a card. But I will tell you that before we get into that the moon is in Capricorn today.
It is.
And very shortly, hello Shauna, hello Jen. Very shortly, the moon in Capricorn will conjunct Pluto. We got
What
a
are you
different
doing?
pussycat today. We got Charlotte.
Charlotte, leave my coffee alone, please. Charlotte,
Charlotte
you're
is
about to become unpopular.
huge and a bull in a china shop a bit. She's a bit clumsy. Good morning, Brenda.
Her and her brother have absolutely destroyed our house.
Her brother is damn it. So come on, you want any jumps, Jaco? What are you doing?
She just wants
Anyway,
to disrupt
moon in
the
Capricorn today, and moon will hit Pluto
Pluto.
in the next, I think, about 12, 15 hours. So be considered conjunct Pluto. So that's kind of like, Pluto gets a bad rep because they always say it's the destroyer. But it's the destroyer creator. So a good word for Pluto is like the regenerator. It regenerates. So there might be some things that you're going to look at a little different emotionally while this transit is happening.
Fascinating.
Ears just keep popping up. Jen says, well, Charlotte's here on the table by me, but you can't see her.
Oh, I'm in just totally the wrong position.
Very fascinated.
I should try and move in a bit here.
She's very fascinated by things. She's a lovely puss. She's a calico. But she has only pink beans because all her paws are white. So no black beans like her mom has black beans.
So there. Hey, good morning, Aaron. I was wondering if anybody was going to join us today. I think we're sort of working.
So this is a cool card.
Is it? We haven't told everybody what it is yet.
For Tarot Talk Tuesday today we have
Dun, dun, dun.
The Nine.
Why did I write Queen of Pentacles?
Oh, have you already done the Nine of Pentacles with the
You know what? That's probably I was trying to do. You know what? We're going to do it twice.
Mercury retrograde.
I bet I've bopped a drolic here.
Bopped a drolic.
I might have bopped a
we
drolic.
might have done the Nine of Pentacles already.
We're about to find out. Well, I wrote Queen of Pentacles, so we could go through and get the Queen of Pentacles. Let me see if we've done the Nine of Pentacles. That's the thing that we haven't. Well, I can do that. Nine of Swords. Nine of Wands. We may not. I think we're golden, so we'll go with the card we picked, even though I wrote it down wrong. All right, I'm going to change this to Nine of Pentacles.
Right. So this is the Nine of Pentacles, and this is a really cool card. I mean, there's some interesting things going on here. We'd like to note that her gown is very similar to that of the Empress, except instead of being white, it's yellow. So she may not be quite as pure of heart as the Empress. She has a little more solar plexus kind of energy for pushing ahead and succeeding.
Are we talking the independent woman?
The more independent.
The independent
or a woman of independent means.
Well, it would seem
because
that way.
The Empress likes to be balanced with the Emperor. But the Nine of Pentacle lady, she's an independently wealthy woman. You'll also notice the two trees are very similar to the trees in the background of the Empress. So this is definitely
you can overlay
a fertile
cards, can't you?
this is definitely a fertile kind of woman energy. But fertility for the Empress is about birth and regeneration of the earth and all creatures. Fertility for this woman is more like a prosperity kind of fertility. You can see the grapevines full of fruit, and 9 is a number of fruition. And down by my finger over here, there's a teeny tiny little snail.
Oh, yeah. Watch out now. Oh, no, danger.
So she's, there might be a cat fight, is what you're telling me?
Well, I think Skittle's
going to jump up, and Charlotte's here cleaning her paws. So this has been quite a journey, and it may have been a snail's pace for her to get from one to the other. But now she's here with all this yellow solar plexus energy. She really wants to get things going. She really wants to be able to make investments. She's got this really cool kind of red hat, passion and energy about all things to do with, you found Charlotte, didn't you?
Yeah, what's going on?
She's going to spit. Skittle doesn't like Charlotte.
We apologise if there's a mad blurring of fur all over the place and things get trashed and coffee.
Especially if Charlotte is trying to muscle in on the mom. Anyway,
Skittle, you are.
So this is a card of prosperity and wealth, and I'll let you talk because I didn't talk about the falcon.
Oh, falcon. Okay, so yeah, I love this card too. It's kind of interesting that this is very much where things, as it's a 9, things are, as Lisa says, very much coming into fruition, and fruition is the key here. We're seeing, somebody who's not entirely uncomfortable with their never work with children, animals, witches, Aquarians. You know what I'm saying? It's just what's going on here? It's ridiculous.
Well, she couldn't come around.
We're supposed to.
Charlotte's in the way. You can see Charlotte pawed her when she jumped. It's all right, Charlotte.
It's what? Okay, here we go. Oh, hello. Lots of people are saying hello. Hello, Gilda. Hello, Samson. Hey. Yeah, we're doing great. Thank you for asking. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you, and thank you for joining us.
We're trying anyway.
We're trying. We're being tormented by pussycats this morning. Yes, and yes, I'm probably going to get fur in my coffee.
I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
Everything's
with legs
better with
attached.
cat hair in it, isn't that the same?
Well, not if the entire bloody cat's in it. No, to be honest. Anyway, so yes, very similar to the Empress card, as Lisa says, but the fertility, which could be very much about earth-based fertility or renewal of life, or even the patter of tiny feet, as Lisa says in the Empress card. This to me is more about financial fecundity, if I can. Oh yes, indeedy. I mean, so yeah, it might have taken a while to get there, but also the snail has this double meaning, if you will, that now might be the time to just actually enjoy the fruits of your labours and to slow up and not to be so completely headstrong and charging around all over the place, and savor.
Be a slug and enjoy the fruits of your labour.
Yes, be a slug in the lettuce. No, just really, enjoy the stuff that you've built. Enjoy the work that you've put in to get here, because obviously this didn't happen overnight. The snail's telling us that too. And if this is a card speaking about the future where somebody's asking about their finances, the outlook is extraordinarily rosy. Mm-hmm. However, we may take a little while getting there yet. That's the other caveat with that snail.
Because of the snail, yeah.
Because of the snail. But it is, all in all, if this was a yes or no, this is definitely a yes. It's a very, very positive card. It's, so very much enjoying the finer things. And I think, again, there's the parallel. Although Venus is definitely represented in the Empress card, you can actually see the glyph.
You can kind of see it in the pomegranate.
You can certainly see that Venusian, almost like little hand mirror kind of thing of the way that the plants have been drawn, as Lisa says. She beats me to it all the time. You would think she knows lots about this, because she bloody does. So you've got that wonderful Venusian, classy. Anybody who's ruled by Venus loves the beautiful things in life. They don't do cheap and tacky. Shep and tacky. They don't do shep and tacky Nurkov. No. So yeah. So what about the falcon, the hooded falcon?
Well, he's trained well. He's great at hunting down what he's supposed to hunt down, and then he returns. So I think that, honestly, this card is about financial return for your investment.
Hold this card for a second, because there's something I have to look up, and it's just come to me. I've just got one of those data downloads, and I've got to find out where it's from.
The falcon's mask is drawn particularly like a heart for some reason. And there's a little city in the background. And this is very much also connected to the King of Pentacles. So I think it's about wise investments paying off. What are you looking up, falconry?
Quotation from, it's really something interesting. I have to find this now. I read this book 1,000 years ago.
Okay.
Kestrel for a knave, meaning the kestrel is a bird appropriate to the common man, the common boy. I have to see the rest of it.
Kestrel.
No, it's a falcon. It's definitely not. It's a kestrel for a knave is a medieval manuscript, and I remember doing this in English literature. I suddenly have one of those like badoom things go back.
Oh, Mike, I hope that you get well very soon. Mike says he's glad to hear this card. He had a rough week and he's recovering from a mini stroke.
Oh, bless.
My goodness.
Bless. Well, you rest, my friend. You know, take the snails.
Well, this is not card of the day.
No, it is not.
But it's just Tarot Talk Tuesday. It's the meaning of this card. But we'll get to card of the day in a bit.
Let me find this. An eagle for an emperor, a falcon for a king, a peregrine for a prince, a saker for a knight, a merlin for a lady, a goshawk for a yeoman, a sparrow for a priest, a musket for a holy water clerk, and a kestrel for a knave. So this is the medieval thing. That's what I wanted to look up. What she's actually holding. Who gets
the sparrow or the wren?
A sparrow hawk for a priest.
Okay.
A musket for a holy water clerk, which is probably indicating that that's probably should be on the receiving end of what the musket actually shoots. Bear in mind, this is a medieval poem. But an eagle for an emperor. But she has a falcon. Yeah, definitely. She has a falcon.
Well, I suppose you could look at this as a page, but I think it's female.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But yes. It's not a knave. No. The knave is the common man, and she is far from common. So a falcon for a king. So she's actually has a falcon. You can tell that by the hood, so I'm told. But the falcon means that she is of high social standing, without doubt. So this can indicate an elevation in acceptance by peers or rise in social standing, you know, getting a work published perhaps that you've been working on a long time and recognition by your peers and all that sort of stuff. I think there's an awful lot going on in this card, and it's quite amazing that Pamela really knew all this stuff.
Oh, Pamela knew.
So ridiculously well read.
No accidents here.
No, so ridiculous. So the nature of the bird, and unless I am totally wrong, I mean, it's a peregrine falcon, and that is my understanding of it. If somebody knows different and want to correct me on that, please do.
All right.
But that shows that she is of extraordinarily high standing.
All right, there goes Skittle now.
Okay, so that's fine then, isn't it?
All right, so let's...
But I love the parallels. Almost, you can almost see the waterfall in the back, although there isn't one there.
Yep, be careful now, because there's a work I'm working on. So.
All right. I'll put it away then.
Let us pull card of the day.
We'll go for it then. You can be in charge of pulling cards.
And I'll tell you that today we're going to try to finish our rockumentary.
Ha!
Oh dear.
What you got? Perception.
Today's card of the day is the 8 of Swords. So I'm going to say my reading for you for this card for today is you may feel backed up against the wall. And I think this is very much echoing the Moon and Pluto conjunction today. Will be later today, but I'm sure we're going to feel it. Don't let your weariness or your fear stop you from moving forward, right? So get a hold of your emotions and work towards going forward, towards getting off the blindfold and realizing you can move.
Agreed. And it's all about how you see things, said the spider to the fly. Yeah, you know, this ostensibly looks like a very negative card with this blindfold and bound woman surrounded by a prison of swords on a tidal flat with a tide out, you know. You think, oh my God, what a hopeless situation. Well, not so, because there's not a single knot holds those binds. Shrug the shoulders, they fall away. Lift the blindfold, see the swords do not ensnare you. You can just walk the hell out of there. It's all about perception. So careful how you look at things today. You know, don't focus on the obstacle or the difficulty. Focus
or
on
even
the
a loss.
gap.
Focus on what's gained from that space that's been made.
Focus on the gap. Focus on the gain. Focus on the benefit, and it will lift your personal zeitgeist if there is such a thing. Or you can lift the zeitgeist around you simply by refusing to subscribe to the negative sort of stuff that's foisted around all over the place. Because you've only got to turn on the damn TV to think the whole world is burning. You know, well, pretty much is, but you know,
or
we
flooding,
can still or flooding or shaking, or earthquaking, or something,
or
like
starving,
that.
or something,
or being abused. But you have the power to change. You know, it was Mahatma Gandhi who said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." So all of us individually can change nothing, but we can change ourselves. And if we change ourselves, everything around us changes because it's all about relationship.
Yep, exactly. So Pam says, accentuate the positive. Absolutely.
Exactly right. Exactly.
Wasn't that a song? Accentuate the positive.
If it was, I don't bloody know it.
I think it is. It's probably from the 40s or 50s.
I don't know. You're not late. You're perfectly on time. Don't worry. Thank you for joining us. And the wonderful thing is, you can scroll back and watch it all.
You can scroll back and watch it all.
So yeah. Just really watch what you're watching today. Watch what you're looking at. Watch what you're taking in, especially in your filters. You know, to separate wheat from chaff, to separate that which benefits you and that which brings you down, because your perception shapes your reality. Honestly, it's all about how you see things, said the spider to the fly, you know. So, how are you seeing things today?
Check yourself.
Check yourself. Check yourself is exactly right, you know, and that'll really, I think, help you greatly today.
Hi, Liz. Scroll back and see the whole thing.
Ain't we got lots to do today?
We do. And we're going to get on with it now. And we will see you tomorrow.
I'm reminded of the thing. I love it. We've got them in the loo somewhere because they're always fun to read when you're having like a pondering moment.
Oh, right.
The what's his name? Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh, Calvin.
The days are just packed.
That's what he is. The days are just packed.
They are. They are.
Oh, we have so much going on, but it's you know, in the end, it's all good, positive stuff. It's just
the days are just packed. They are.
This time of year is
it's Rocktober, man.
It's Rocktober. Witches have lots on their plate this time of year. So.
Erin says she's progressing herself as unstoppable today. You go for it.
So mote it be, Erin.
More power to your elbow. All right, guys. So we better get on with unpacking our day, as you do.
Yep.
And if Skittle will actually let you get on. Oh yeah, I've got a ton of stuff. All right.
I need a papoose for her, one of those baby wraps.
You think?
And I could just walk around with her.
Yeah, but she'd snag onto everything and pull it to the floor. and your shirt would be soaked by the end of the day.
Yeah, well.
And smell horrible.
She has bad breath.
Well, all cats have bad breath. I'm sorry to be rude, but they lick their asses, you know.
Oh, stop it!
They do!
Bye! On that note, have a great day. Blessed be.
We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Yes. See you later if we get a chance to do a box opening if anything turns up today. But otherwise definitely we'll see you tomorrow for a